Okay, we are live broadcasting from Choctaw Casino and Resort in Durant, Oklahoma. This is Eric Anderson with The Feature Table. I'm here with Shane.
Yes.
Shane's a local dealer here at Choctaw Casino and Resorts, and he volunteered to come into the broadcast booth with me for. We are going to be streaming Flight 1A of WSOP Event 5, the Classic. It's a $200 tournament. This is Flight 1A. Tomorrow is 1B, and Saturday is 1C, and then day 2 on Sunday. We just got done streaming the final table for WSOP Event number 1, and we took about an hour off for dinner break, and now we're going to jump right in with a feature table. We grabbed a random table. What's exciting about this table, if you check my Twitter and Facebook pages, you'll see all of the players who you're going to see. We have a 2-time champion. Shane, do you know who that is?
Who?
So, his name is, hold on a second. Abraham, is it? Do you know Abraham? He's right.
Don't think I do.
Right, this guy. You recognize him? He's your 2-time champion at this event. I saw him up on you've got all those banners around the stadium. And so I was excited to see him in the field and said, let's grab this table.
He won twice up here?
Yeah, he won twice at this venue. So that'll be fun to watch. In just about 6 minutes, we're going to go live. It's a brand new table who have never played on this, so it's going to be a couple of minutes where I'm explaining to them how it works. And this is Shane's first time in the commentary booth, so I'll explain to him how this works. We're just going to sit back and wait for about 5-6 minutes. I'm going to jump on Facebook and share it to my local page, my personal page, so we'll be right back. Share it, and then all your friends can see it and go watch.
You think he'll take home number 3?
That'd be nice. A three-peat, right?
Yeah.
All right, live now.
How long have you been doing this for?
2010. I started doing this and streaming like 2011. So I've been doing it for a long time. Got a little shut down in the pandemic for a little bit when all the venues shut down. And the first things to open up were Texas, Florida, and then charitable gaming across places before the casinos opened their rooms. So I've been doing a lot of that.
It's your first time here?
This is my first time ever being at Choctaw. Beautiful casino. I found out it is the 3rd largest casino in the country and the 5th largest casino in the world. Beautiful, beautiful place. I haven't been able to look at it a whole lot because I got in Tuesday, set everything up Wednesday, and we've been streaming all day. So I haven't had a full tour, but it looks like a very beautiful place.
When you're done, you can come play cash tonight.
I need to sleep sometime.
You said you're going to Daytona next?
Yep. I'm going to stream this event for the next 4 days, and then Monday I pack up the RV and head to Daytona Beach and stream at the Kennel Club, the America's Greatest Poker Tour. I think that's a 365 buy-in with like 5 flights or something, and I'll be streaming that from July 21 to July 25, and then pack up and drive back home to Minnesota. Super fun.
Are the tournaments a lot different compared to cash games? I've never.
Oh, for sure. What do you normally
played tournament? I've just watched it a little bit.
Okay. So the main thing about tournaments as opposed to cash game, in a cash game, you're never out of a cash game until you're out of money.
Yeah.
Where a tournament, your chips are more valuable because once you're out of chips, you're out of the tournament. So a lot of people will fold hands where they want to call, but if they're not positive, two pair where you would snap call in a cash game, maybe you think about folding because you can't, when you're out of the tournament, you're out. Unless the registration is still open and some other things, but then you see some gambles.
So you just gotta play smarter.
It's more important. It's if you make a mistake in a cash game, you can buy back in. So it works both ways depending on whether you're more aggressive or tighter, depending on what you're doing. Some people will say you can be more aggressive in a tournament because people will fold more often. And other people say you can be more aggressive in a cash game because you don't have to worry about breaking or busting out. There's just a bunch of variables that you can do.
Yeah.
So you're just primarily a cash player and a dealer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How often does Choctaw have tournaments when Poker Executive is not here running them? Do you have tournaments on like a nightly tournament or a weekly tournament?
We used to, I think before COVID, but they stopped doing it completely.
Okay. How long have you been here?
I've been here since October.
Okay, so just a few months then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's almost a year now. It's July already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fun. Where were you before this?
I was at WinStar doing table games.
Okay.
But that was supposed to be my entry into poker.
Yep.
But they blocked me from the transfer, so I came up here.
Gotcha.
It's a lot nicer, too.
Okay. Well, Bobby's going to come in here and commentate with you. And I'm going to go make sure the stream is running smoothly. So, Bobby, you take it over. It's going to go live in 1 minute. Set your timer. I'm going to hit connect.
Set the timer for 10 minutes.
Yep, set the 10-minute timer. And then pick a good hand, good spot between hands to stream.
That sounds good. She's one of the other deals. She was commenting during the stream. That's Autumn. That's Eric.
Hi, Eric. I'm new to
She's new to traveling.
Oh, perfect. All right, I'm going to go make sure everything's going good over there.
You like traveling?
I don't know. It's my first stop. I've been in the casinos for 16 years, so
Should be good.
So I'm going to minimize this.
So the lag on this is like 15 minutes.
15 minute
15 minute delay.
So right now, you're going to start seeing what happened 15 minutes ago.
Right.
When they
In
first
like 10 seconds. Yeah, this will be good. Yeah, it's fun. I never did it before until I sat here today. Now I came in here. When I was supposed to be at home, so we'll do this.
You coming in tomorrow, too?
Yeah, I was supposed to be. I'm done dealing for the day. Now I'm commenting for the night. It looks like they're getting back and going. Oh, we got a dealer at the table. Spot number 3, Russ Belt, one of the dealers on the circuit. Very solid player. The names will pop up when bets are going through and everything. So, you see him now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 10's got ace, deuce of spades. Is that under the gun? All right. Ace, 6 of diamonds under the gun. Probably not going to open here. Oh. Limps in with ace-6 offsuit. Not sure if I like that play. What do you think, Shane?
I'm still figuring this out real quick.
That's all right, Ben. I can keep going for right now. It folds around to the big blind. Jack 7. He checks. We're going to see a flop. Flop comes deuce, queen 10. Ace high is still good. Looks like Jack 7's going to lead out and try to take this pot down. And he will. live here from Choctaw Casino in Durant, Oklahoma. This is the featured table from event number 5, flight 1A of our 200 guarantee. Oh, Russ Belt sitting with 57 big blinds. All right, action's going to start with Urim, I think is his name. They couldn't grab guys with easier names to pronounce. This will be fun. That's going to fold around to Joe with the ace-9. He's going to let it go. Threes is going to open on the button. Threes are going to take it down. As you can see, the levels are popping up. There's 28 minutes left in this level. The first flight of the classic 200K guarantee. It goes fast. 9 deuce gonna fold. Russ is gonna let it go. Action folds around to Abraham on the button, and he's gonna call. The 7's gonna raise to 8,000. He's gonna raise to 8,000, and he should probably take down this pot with no resistance. And he does. And he showed the ace of diamonds. Just to let everybody know he's not messing around. Chip counts are flashing across the screen. Abraham's with 61 big blinds. Russ is at 57 big blinds, all the way down to Urim with 8 big blinds. He's going to probably be looking for a spot here to shove. And the players were talking about how many levels they were playing tonight. They will be playing 24 levels. Let's see what happens with Richard in the 6th seat, who woke up with 6s. 6 is going to raise it to 8,000. Pocket 5s is going to call. Calvin making a joke about how old he is and needs some help. Flop comes 9 high. 6s are still good. Hey, Eric, what's going on with this?
Okay. Oh, I don't have
it. Just happened.
Yep. So that is an ATEM problem with the switch. It just locked up. It's going to be like that for 15 minutes now. I'm going to go fix it right now.
Okay.
You won't notice it for 15 minutes. It's going to look like that for the next 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like there's a shadow. Yeah, there's a layered screen right now, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to see everything, but we should be able to call it the action still. Chip counts are flashing across the screen. We got Jason in the dealer box. He was dealing the earlier featured or final table from event number 1. Actions folding around fairly quickly. And big blind will take it down uncontested.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And we're on to the next hand.
7 of diamonds.
Oh, there we go. Chip counts flashing, not much has changed.
It's a lot different compared to cash.
Oh yeah, tournaments are way different compared to cash. Tournaments are way different animal. Players are going to play different because you have your tournament life at stake instead of being able to rebuy as many times as you play.
Yeah.
Cash games are where you'll see a little bit more different play.
6 raises, 12,500.
Richard's going to open up with ace queen for 12.5, about a 4x raise. A little over 4x. He'll probably take the hand down uncontested. Nobody had anything to continue on with.
Just happen to have my
Abraham
Hawaiian
still has 61 big blinds. Russ is still holding steady at 57. We're going to lose the screen for a second. It should come back in 5 seconds, and it did.
6 raises, 12,500.
Oh, in the chat, someone is saying that we need Jimmy Summerfield up here. We do need Jimmy Summerfield up here. I think it'd be nice to have him up here in the commentating booth.
Heads up.
Richard with ace queen again. Ace jack calls. We're going to see a flop. Flop comes with 2 8s. Ace queen is still good here.
6 bets, 8,500.
He's going to lead out for 8,500 and do a 41K pot.
7 calls.
7 quickly calls with his big stack. Abraham's going to call that. Float and see if he can pick up something on the turn. I'd like to see ace queen bet here. Try to take the pot.
Dealers within your on next and new blinds. 2, 4,
Checks.
200 small, 400 big, 400
I feel like if
big.
Abraham bets here, he's going to take this pot down.
6 calls.
Ooh. 6 calls behind. We're going to go see a river. Well, that's an interesting river.
7 bets, 18,000.
He's going to bet about half of Richard's stack and put him to the test. Richard's going to let it go, and Abraham's going to steal the pot. It's easy, dude. Easy. We're 20 minutes currently into this, or 10 minutes currently into this level. There's 20 minutes remaining. Abraham's stack is now at 75 big blinds. Russ is at 57 still. Calvin's at 31. The rest of the table is at 16 or less. 7-3 is probably not going to open. Urim is probably going to jam here, I think, with the king queen suited. It's probably it's the best hand since I've sat down, since I've seen him see.
10,000.
But he's going to raise half his stack. I'm not sure if I like that. You can get the same information for betting only 1.5x, but he takes the pot down. Oh yeah, that's where I recognize Abraham. Yep, Abraham is a 2-time champion from this venue. Russ Belt in the 3 seat as a circuit dealer.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
This is Eric
Shane's gonna
Anderson with
tap
the
out
feature
for a
table.
second.
I'm
We
going to
got
jump
Eric
in.
tapping in.
J Lo, the camera are fixed. It's on a 15-minute delay. So as soon as I saw that there was a problem, I ran over and fixed it. But we're not going to see it for 15 minutes. Thank you. Yes, that is a problem. If you want to get technical, it's a ATEM switch that all of my cameras are plugged into, and sometimes it locks up. Right now it's trying to stream from 2 different cameras at the same time, and it's just a glitch that happens sometimes. And so I fixed it, 10 minutes ago. I think we have about 5 minutes to go before the fix will appear on the delay. So I fixed it in real time. And so yeah, just hang out for a little bit and it'll look much better in about 5 minutes. Thank you though. Whenever there's a problem with the sound, the video, the lighting, something, let me know so I can fix it. I do appreciate comments from the viewers. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And our dealer Shane, it was his first time in the commentary booth, and he's like, "Dude, I need a minute to figure out how this works." So I'm gonna he's gonna watch in the background. And yeah, so Teresa, Jimmy Sommerfeld, he's busy working.
He is busy,
So
but it
you're
would be
you're
nice to
stuck
see
with
him up
yeah,
here.
you're stuck with me and Bobby.
Yeah, it's stuck with us for right now.
Alright, phones are gonna be away from the table.
Oh, right on.
Phone's gonna be away.
Abraham, he's putting on a clinic here, 217,000 in 72 big blinds.
Russ Belt, circuit dealer, sitting there with 57 big blinds.
So how many? This is like hand 9. So we've just started. And if you're just tuning in, this is event 5 of the WSOP circuit here in Durant, Oklahoma.
Choctaw Resorts and Casino.
Beautiful casino.
Great casino.
Yeah, we just got done streaming the final table for event 1.
Yep.
We're going to stream the next 4 days for event 5. They call it the classic. It's 200K guarantee. And so tomorrow we're going to start streaming and the following flights right after first break at 2 o'clock. So tune in about 2:30 after the delay. And every break we're going to swap out tables. We're going to randomly grab a new table. We've got some action going on here.
Yeah, this is going to be a big action.
Urim makes it 8,500 under the gun with pocket 8s. Joe Barry goes all in for 50K with ace queen.
I don't see how 8s are going to fold here. We're probably going to see a flop.
We're going to jump onto YouTube and delete those, block those guys. Shane's going to be my IT guy. He's going to jump onto YouTube and block these spam bots that are getting my page. So we got 8-8 against ace queen.
Classic.
You can see up at the top an ace and 2 queens has been folded. Ooh, he's going quick. I'm going to have to tell him to slow down when there's an all-in and a call. We need to talk about this stuff. Jason, come on.
I thought, well, he did really well when we were doing the
He
final
did.
table.
He
but,
did really well.
You know, sometimes when it's
Did you get him? Perfect, thank
when
you.
it's just a featured it's just,
Yeah,
it's a
when he
featured
doesn't
table
wanna
in the
waste
middle of the
time
tournament,
for
we're
it.
trying to rip out his hands, but
Yeah, I guess I can't hate him for that.
you do have to slow him down though, probably. a
Yep,
little bit.
it went really fast, and there was no anticipation or no drama for Joe. He just, lost lost the hand without us getting to talk about it. You know, it was exciting for a second if you saw him turn that flush draw. I'm gonna refresh this to get rid of that. All right, Joe buried 18K, 6 big blinds.
He's got to find a spot here.
Lake Bill, he's in his.
I feel like the bottom 4 players at this table all have to find a spot here soon.
Right on.
Sitting with 13 big blinds or less is just, you don't want to get down in that 6 to 8 range where you can't defend your hand.
Exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about in the final table stream from this morning.
Yeah, if you want to see a good final table, you can scroll back and watch the
3 raises.
event 1. Oh, here was.
Here we go. Russ is going to open with King Jack for 8,000.
4 goes all
What are
in.
the blinds right now? We
The
at
blinds are at
1,500, 3,000.
Yes, sir.
7's just folds. He doesn't want to get involved.
Ace trade jams for 18.
Okay. Folds around to the big blind with Queen Jack. What do you pronounce it? Urim?
I'm not
Or
sure.
Urim?
I'm not sure if it's Urim or Urim.
Okay. Urim
I
with
think
a
it's
with a
Urim.
hard Y. Urim. Okay.
Urim.
I do not know at all.
I know. I was telling Shane though. I was like, they couldn't pick any harder.
Yeah. Can't we, where's Josh Smith when you need him?
Right. Yeah, Russ is gonna make the call. He had 8K out there. It's an easy call.
Yep.
With good stack he's
And it's a good shove with Ace Trey with Joe Barry. He's short stacked and wants to, and he has the best hand. Now Russell needs a Jack or a King.
Jack or a king on the river.
4 true outs, and he doesn't get there. Full double for Joe. Russell doesn't even miss it. He's still got 154,000.
Yeah, Russell.
They did announce payouts. Did you hear that in the background? I didn't pay attention.
No,
They
I
did not payout amounts, but how many they were going to pay.
How many they were going to make to
yeah,
today too? I did not hear that.
Right.
It is scrolling in the back there.
Okay.
I want to say it's.
Is that us? All right. If we're in the middle of shuffling, let's go ahead and restart this.
Yeah. Screen will go black for 5 seconds and we'll come right back.
And that's if you're just tuning in. Every 10 minutes it'll start buffering too much, so we have to just refresh it. And it's like every 12 or 13 minutes it does it, but we set the timer for 10 minutes so we can choose when to reset instead of in the middle of a big hand.
All right, Russ is going to open with ace 4 suited here, just 7K. We should get some action in this hand with 7s and
4
6s.
goes all in.
Ooh, 4 just rips it
Wow,
in.
7.
43K.
Rips it with 7s.
That's going to make 6s fold. King 10's going to fold. A suited ace on the button. He doesn't want to play.
Jack 4 off's going to let it go.
It'll get down to Russell again. Is he gonna? Now he just lost us.
Yeah.
He just lost a small stack. How many small stacks does he want to lose before
Right.
he's in trouble?
And ace 4 is real marginal here.
Exactly. He can afford it. There's 58 in there. He's gonna have to call 36. I don't think he's getting the price.
It's not a good price to call here.
No.
At best, you have 1 over.
Yeah, you're hoping,
You're hoping you have an over where you're hoping that he doesn't have it.
and then you have to catch. It's just not a good
It's
deal.
not a good spot.
He makes the correct fold. I like the open.
Yeah, I like the open with ace 4.
You know, under the gun.
Yep, especially after losing that hand before. Try to recoup some chips. But Russ is a solid player.
He's a dealer, right?
Yeah, he's a
He's a
dealer.
traveling
He's
dealer?
a circuit dealer. He plays a lot of events though. He cashed quite a few in the last tournament we were at when we were back here in May
Okay, excellent.
for the WPT.
We got to be close to that 15-minute mark, so I think this camera's going to start working pretty soon. Joe Barry under the gun with Queen Trey. I don't think he's going to... Did I hear an all-in?
I hear an all in. Did you say 5's all in?
Blake's all in with 33K.
He's gonna rip it with ace 9 here. I don't know if I like that.
It's results oriented. It's going to get through because nobody has anything to call. But Ace 9 is.
Ace 9
Ace
calls.
9 versus Ace,
Ace
9.
versus Ace 9.
Okay. It should have gotten through.
It should have gotten through. We'll see if anyone 4 flushes.
But apparently, they both flop a 9. Chop it up.
Chop it up.
Wow. Aces and 7s and 9s with an ace kicker for both of them. I don't love the shove, but I like the call even worse.
Yeah, I don't like the call at all.
No.
Shoving, at least you're the one who created the
So there's all right. The cameras just got fixed. It's been 15 minutes. So how do you pronounce that name? Liviu? Liviu? The gentleman in the 1 seat. Now these guys might have been playing with each other for the last 7 hours. And he might know ace high is good a lot of time against this guy.
Yeah, that we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what happened.
We don't know the
7
dynamics.
hours, the dynamics of this table.
Right.
They've been playing together since the beginning of the tournament.
Right on. So he has a read that ace 9 is good a lot of the time here. So
That's
kudos to him
That's got to be
for
that's
picking
gotta
up
be what
that
it
read
is.
and going with it because he was dead on accurate. But
Chip leader's gonna wake up with ace king.
7 raises 8,000.
there it is, 2-time champion Abraham makes it 8K. And there he just snap folds a queen 10 for 8K when he called off like 40K with ace 9.
Right.
So it must be player dependent.
It must be player dependent.
Yeah. Shane, I'm going to let you jump back in here for a second. I need to go fix one more thing. I see that I'm still streaming. This is event 1 and now we're on event 5. So I need to go fix the marquee on the bottom.
All right. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, we got Shane coming back in. Chip counts are rolling across the screen right now. Abraham's sitting with 74 big blinds. Russ is down to 46.
It's easier to follow along when you got like runouts of the board instead of just fold around.
Right, yeah. I mean, when the action's, like when there's no hands, it's hard for us to keep anything going with the action because it's really just going to fold around and just on to next. King 9's going to open here.
6 raises 15,000.
He's going to raise 5x here with King 9 suited and put in about a third of the stack, maybe a little bit more.
Gonna fold around to Russell.
Looks
Pocket
like
tens.
Russ should. If I'm Russ here, I'm probably 4-betting or 3-betting him.
3 raises 35,000.
Yep, and Russ is going to
Re-raise.
3-bet to 35,000. I like this move by Russ. He's been missing some hands. 10s is a good spot here. I can't imagine Richard folding. He already put in so much of his stack. I mean, that's why I don't like these 5x raises. When you're putting a 5x raise out there, you're pretty much committing yourself when you have that little chips left. It's going to be really hard for him to let it go.
6s all
And he
in.
does make the call.
3 calls.
He's going to see the bad news when Russ has 10s. He has King 9, leaving him 3 outs to start with, unless he gets some clubs on the flop. And he got 2 clubs on the flop. Oh,
There
and
we
he
go.
locks up a club on
Richard
the
takes it
turn.
down.
Richard's going to take it down. And Russ is going to lose another big hand.
I wish.
My bad.
You heard the deal.
39.
Jason's out here dealing some coolers.
You got ahead of me there.
Good double up for
You got ahead
Richard.
of me there.
Yeah. my
Yep,
bad.
Richard doubles through and is a lot more healthy now. He's in at 85.5K. He's got 5 minutes left in this level. It looks like they're going to be paying out 38 places in this flight. Now the bottom of the table is starting to catch up with Abraham in a massive chip lead with 74 bigs. Actually, going to start with Abraham with 7-5. He's going to let it go. Calvin's got 4 deuce. He'll let it go.
Take Bill.
See if there's anything
Take it off for
to
like a
get
second.
in with Richard's ace queen in the big blind.
Is that good?
Jack tray folds, 4 tray folds.
It's trash. It's trash. You gave me like hard pound. It's not.
Queen.
Folds all around to Richard, and he's going to take it down uncontested. Showed the table the ace queen. Wondering why he couldn't get action.
There was a party last night? Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Chip counts are rolling across the screen.
My pool water at home is 95 degrees. Awful. Huh?
No, it was cold. Yeah, it was cool.
That was cool, man.
All right. Let's see what Calvin's got 10-8 suited in diamonds. He's going to let it go. This hand, it doesn't
Looks
look
like it's just gonna fold all the way
looks like
around.
it's going to fold around again. Doesn't look like there's many hands out there. 3-5.
Raises 7,000.
Cut off. Oh. We can't see Russ's cards right now, but Russ opened to 7,000. But judging by the hands, he should take this down uncontested. When he does, he's going to add 7.5K to his stack, putting him back up above 108. And we're on to the next.
Service.
That was me.
For us to restart this. All right, since he's in between the hand, I'm going to do this. We're going to lose the screen for about 5 seconds, and then it'll come back.
They want you back again.
And we're back. No, they want Jimmy Summerfield back here. But Jimmy's a busy guy. Oh, those are refresh?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I thought they just wanted you back again.
Yeah, Jimmy's the one who runs Poker Executive. He's the one who's in charge of these tournaments right now.
Wait. What's your name?
That's
Eric. Oh.
Joey Calvin.
Thought you were Jimmy this whole time.
Complete that strong raise the blinds, new blinds, 2,000 small, 4,000 4,080, 244.
King 4 is going to let it go. King 4 is going to let it go. Folds around to Joe. We do not know what Joe's cards are. It looks like
8,000.
he's going to raise to 8K.
6 calls.
What do you think Joe has over there? His mystery hand.
It is a mystery hand right now, but we're going to see at least a flop here because Ace Jack's going to call, and I can't imagine Abraham folding here. He's going to set my bet with those sevens.
7 calls.
We don't know what Calvin has right now either.
Was it
Calvin's
too
contemplating
quiet?
a call. Calvin's going to make the call. We're going to have a 4-way flop.
2
35K.
mystery hands.
2 mystery hands, 35K in the middle. Flop's going to come jack high. Without knowing the 2 other guys' hands.
Looking good for Richard.
Oh, wow. Calvin has a jack of spades. Yeah. Eric's saying he's guessing Calvin has the jack of spades. I don't see Richard folding here with ace jack. The flop's too dry. You gotta make the call here. He didn't re-raise when the pre-flop. Can't think he's got a jack here.
74.5.
Looks like he's counting out chips right now. And he's going to lay down ace jack here. Sevens lays it down. And I guess we won't ever find out what Calvin had on that. Gotta imagine he had probably queens in that spot if he didn't raise pre-flop.
Oh, two blinds. Blinds are up 2,000, 4,000.
Mic check, guys.
Mic check.
Can you guys hear me? Let us know if you guys can hear us talking or not in the chat.
Yeah, if I call your name, it
We
means it
do
didn't read
appreciate
your
it.
card.
Sounds
Just
good.
Take it off for like, count to like 1 or 2 seconds and then put it back on again. It'll usually register.
Colleen's explaining to the players about how the table works. Some of the cards aren't registering, so you got to take it off, give it a beat, and then put the cards back on there. David's going to make a tight fold to king queen. Offsuit. Action folds around to Joe with ace 8 off. Looks like he's pulling out raising chips.
4 calls.
Ooh, just calls.
Gonna fold around to Urim.
Oh, we got Calvin. Let's see what Calvin does. He's probably gonna limp in. He's got a discount on it. He's only got to pay 2K to see the flop. And Urim, after his double up, I think he's just gonna check and try to see and just see this flop with queen jack. And the flop comes king high, all clubs. No player has a club. Right now, Urim has the best hand with queen jack with a pair of queens. But Joe's gonna lead into this pot.
4 bet 7,000.
10-3 makes the easy fold, connect, even though he connected with bottom pair. And we'll see what Urim does in this spot. It's gonna be hard to put Joe on a hand with just being limped. He could have a club here, but I like the call. Let's see what happens on the turn. We got the 5 of hearts.
No help to either of them.
No help to either player. We're going to see what Joe does here. Is he going to take another stab at this?
4 bets 16,000.
And he's going to bet about a half pot. And about half his stack as well. Wow. Joe does not lack heart. He's really putting Urim to the test right now. 3 clubs on the board, middle pair, decent kicker. I don't know if I could lay it down, but that's why I'm up here and not playing. And he does lay it down. Joe's going to take down the pot. A big pot that he shouldn't have taken down, but that's how you win these poker tournaments, is taking down pots that you don't, that aren't yours. The blinds went up recently. I think we're at 2-4 now. Yep, we are at 2-4 now. So Abraham's down to 52 big blinds with a big blind change. Russ is sitting at 27. Everybody's, the rest of the table's sitting about the same. Got a couple guys trailing. Need to find spots to get it in. Might see some action on this hand. David's got ace queen suited. He should open.
2 raises 11,000.
He makes it 11K. Russ is going to call with the pocket nines. Oh. And Abraham, the chip leader, wakes up with ace king suited. Let's see what he does here. He should 3-bet.
7 raises 33,000.
And he does. He's going to make it 3x the 11K. He's going to 3-bet to 33K. Action folds around to David and with ace queen suited. He's got 40,000 left. It's 22 to call, about half his stack. And he's going to make the correct lay down. Let's see if Russ is going to call or raise here. I don't mind calling and seeing a flop with the 9s. Especially with Abraham and his chip stack. He could just be bullying. And it looks like Russ is going to make the call and we're going to see a flop.
3 calls. Heads up.
Russ is ahead right now with the 9s.
3 checks. 7 is all in.
Oh, waiting to see the flop right now.
Hang on.
Who said all in?
7 just moved all in. Ah, now I see why
Oh.
7 moved all in.
3 checks. All in.
7's all in.
2 hearts, paired board.
You got an extra?
We'll see what Russ does here. You can't think that he has a jack here. Oof. Makes the lay down. I mean, even though Russ is ahead right now, he's still only 45% to win the hand. I don't mind the fold here.
I think it was a good lay down, the 2 overs with the flush draw.
Yeah, with the 2 overs with the flush draw, Abraham's actually ahead. Or actually, not ahead, but he was a slight favorite in the hand, 55-45.
He had a backdoor straight draw, too.
Yep, backdoor straight draw with the flush draw and with the ace-king suited. Yeah, he's going to be a favorite there. I think Russ, I don't mind Russ folding, I don't mind Russ calling there. Chip counts are flashing. Abraham's up to 65 big blinds now. Oh, we got to refresh this real quick. Screen's about to go black and should be back in 5 seconds, guys. There we go. And we're on to the next hand. Let's see, we're at Russ folded his. We're on to Joe. Joe's going to let go of the 8-6 offsuit, my favorite hand. Folds around to Abraham with pocket 5s. This could get interesting.
Abraham raised to 8K.
Oh, and then Calvin with the ace-9 suited, he's going to make the 8K call. We'll see what happens when it folds around to Levu. I think he will. Yep, he does what I thought he would do. He's going to jam for 24-5. Looks like the players were joking about giving Levu some glasses for this all-in moment.
7 is all in.
Abraham goes
gonna
all
shove
in.
all in to try to isolate against the short stack. I don't think there's any way Calvin can continue on in this hand. But it does kill one of Levu's outs. Livayu? I don't know.
Liviu?
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 I'm not sure.
His last name's difficult, too.
Yeah, they're just not giving us any easy names on this stream. I just could use a Joe Smith if I... Oh, man.
Ace comes out on the
Ace
flop.
comes out on the flop.
Service to the Badoogie final table, please. Cocktails to the final table area.
Oh, and
please.
if Calvin would have stayed in with his ace-9 suited, he would have scooped it all. But Calvin made the proper fold.
Calvin have diamonds?
Calvin had ace-9 of diamonds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Calvin made the proper fold at the time. There's no sense in calling off all your chips with ace-9 suited. Especially with the big raise from the chip leader. All right, chip counts are flashing across the screen. We've got Abraham with 59 big blinds. Russ Belt with 18 big blinds. If you're just tuning into us, we are live here at Choctaw Resorts and Casino in Durant, Oklahoma. I don't know if we're going to see much action in this hand unless somebody gets out of line. Not seeing any good hands on the board. Oh, there we go. There's a king jack suited. And the cutoff. Should fold around to him.
Raises 11,000.
Yep, king jack's going to raise to 11,000. Again, could have picked up the same information with a 1.5x raise, but raises to 3 and takes it down contested.
What were you looking for?
I was just looking at what the player count was or anything, but I know they're playing. They're paying 38 players in this flight today. I'm just not sure how many players are left right now. All right, action's on Lake with King Deuce offsuit. He's gonna fold, fold. Fold, fold.
Raises 12,000.
Russ is going to open to 12K. And I don't see Joe defending with 7 deuce offsuit. Although it seems like he doesn't want to fold the hand. He's going to take another look at it, see if it changed. It did not. And we're on to the next.
Hopefully we get to see some more action here soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see a little bit of action here. I mean, we've got a couple hands where there's some action, but this has been relatively a little slow, but we are 14 levels into the tournament. These players have been playing since noon today. It is now 8:30, so they've been playing for about 7.5, or about, with breaks, probably about 7 hours. Getting closer and closer to that bag, that all-elusive bag, so that you can come back to day 2 on Sunday.
Lake picked up pocket jacks.
Oh, Lake picked up pocket
big
jacks
blind.
with 21K. Let's see if King Queen opens. He should open here.
9 raises 11,000.
Yep, and he will open to 11K. Action is going to fold around to Joe with 8-4 suited. After the 7 deuce hand, 8-4 is a monster, so maybe he's going to make the call here. I do not know.
Looks like he is.
Oh man, it looks like he is reaching for calling chips. And he does make the call.
Calls with 8-4 of diamonds.
5 moves all in. Lake's going to move all in for 25K. It's on the 10th seat, Urim, for it's another 14 for him to call. And
9 calls.
he makes the call. Action folds around to Joe. He's already got 11,000 in there, so he's not going to let it go. Joe wants to see the flop at 8-4. So Lake's going to be at risk here at first tournament life. We got 3 players.
One all in.
Oh, and Joe catches a 4.
With the backdoor flush draw as well.
Oh, and turns a flush draw.
Check, check.
It's going to go check, check. We're going to see the river. And the river is the 10 of clubs.
Joe misses the
Joe
flush.
misses the flush. Lake's going to show them the bad news with the pocket jacks. And he's going to take the hand down.
Jack.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, Lake doing a little dance there. I like that.
Pot, but I won.
Lake's going to be up 50K after that hand. He's at 79,000 now. Oh, Joe's telling him what he had. He told him that he had 8-4 suited. Abraham's still sitting with 59 bigs. Lake's up to 19 now after that hand. Richard's at 19. Russ is down to 18. Anything under 18. I think once you get down to the 10 big blind range or less, you got to be looking at shoving. 10 to 15 is probably a shove as well, but 18 you might be able to squeeze off a hand or two. But me, I like to jam. If I got under 20 big blinds, I want to get it in. I want my chips to be able to defend my hand somewhat. It's going to fold around at Jack 10 suited in the 1 seat.
Are we saying live you?
I think that's how it is. I think it's live you.
Livu? Liviu?
Liviu?
Raises
Something
to
like that.
9K with Jack 10 suited. Folds
I think
around
he
to
should
Richard.
Just pick this up uncontested, and he does. We're on to the next hand.
Okay. You're rooting for me out there. Okay.
We're still 12 minutes on this level. They've got about another hour and 13 minutes before they go to break.
You said you're done dealing for the day, right?
Yeah, I am done dealing for the day.
My day starts at 11.
Oh, you're the graveyard
Yeah.
shift. I do not miss that. We got to refresh the stream. We're going to lose it here for about 5 seconds, and it'll be back up. There we go. Oh, seat 1 after that big hand is going to get pocket aces. So the action should fold around to him, and he should open.
One raises 10,000.
Raises it to 10,000 with the pocket aces.
10K, I like it. But I don't think he's going to have any callers.
Just folds around.
Folds
So
around.
being dealers, complete the hand you're on. Next hand, big blinds. 300 small, 600 big, 600 big blind hand. Tree 6 and 6. Next hand in the 7 p.m.
Sin at level 14. 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, I don't want to back. So I should always think it's creepy.
Abraham's still sitting with 57 bigs, all the way down to Joe with 7.
Dude, that's way creepy. Kidding me? I'm doing it for the live stream at home. Come on, let's go.
All the players are joking about how they're here for the live stream at home. They just came here to play so they could be on the live stream. I like it. Oh,
Pocket kings for
in the
Calvin.
big blind.
That's not say it again.
The action's going to start with Urim with the 9-7. Action folding around to Russ with Queen 10 suited. Looks like he's going to open to 10K.
Lake's got my favorite hand.
Oh,
Jack 9.
suited. Oh, we
He
got a couple
folds.
monster hands here.
6 raises 35,000.
6 is going to 3-bet to 35K. I don't mind Calvin flatting here, and I don't mind Calvin jamming, but I prefer flatting.
Calvin goes all
Calvin's
in.
going to jam for his 94,000. I can't imagine Richard folding. He already put half his stack out there. He's only got 32.5K left. And he makes the call. We're going to have a ace, queen versus kings. Calvin's a monster favorite going to the flop.
All in on the call.
Clean flop for Calvin.
Calvin takes it down and Richard's out.
And Richard is eliminated. GG's for Richard. Calvin's gonna add 80,000 to his stack and get a lot more healthy. After that hand, Calvin is now second in chips with 44 big blinds. All the way down to Joe Barry with 7 big blinds. David also has 7 big blinds.
We have 7 calls.
No, we have 8.
Sounds like Colleen's making sure that the tables are getting balanced correctly and everything. So.
That was one he filled earlier.
All right.
LeVue under the gun picks up King Jack offsuit.
Probably gonna raise here.
One raise is 10,000.
Raised to 10,000.
I like it. Well, now that he's got those chips, he's gonna start being a little more active, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
He's also starting to catch cards now and not.
Looks like he's
folding
gonna
hands.
take it down.
He probably should take it down uncontested. And he does. Moving on to the next hand. I'm trying to read that. Did that say 47 players left or 67? My blue screen's kind of blurry. It was kind of hard to see. We'll see if when it comes back up. And the camera's facing the other way.
Were you looking off the TV?
Yeah.
In the
so
camera?
yeah, there's a the clock's right in the back. Like it's behind Calvin. Right there.
Oh yeah. I think it was 47.
I think there's 47 players. I think they're 9 players away from the money bubble. Action's gonna fold around to late with pocket 10s in the hijack.
Then we got pocket 4s right below him for Abraham.
The cutoff.
5 raises, 12,500.
He's gonna make it a little over 3x. To call, Abraham's gonna make a quick fold with 4s. Doesn't want to get involved in a pot right now. Folds around to seat number 10, Urim. He's going to let go of the ace-9. And 1 will fold. Lake will take down, Lake will add 10K to a stack, take it down uncontested. About 6 minutes left in this level. And if you are just tuning in, this is event number 5, the classic Flight 1A. There are 3 flights to this with a day 2 on Sunday. We are live from Choctaw Casino and Resorts in Durant, Oklahoma. Oh, they say they can. Can you hear us now? J-Lo, can you hear us now?
Oh yeah, no, that tastes good.
3 raises, 10,000.
Another mystery hand. Russ is going to open to 10K. guessing he's probably got the jack of spades, because I think Eric's saying that the jack of spades isn't picking up.
Russ.
Oh, and Russ is going to pick up that hand with the mystery hand. Uncontested. Up. Pre-flop raising. Russ is 23%, showing a lot of aggression. Lavue's behind him with 16. Abraham's also at 16%.
How's it going out there?
Eric is telling us, J-Lo, you got to turn up your device because right now they're hearing us perfectly.
You're in total recall or something.
Actually going to start with Joe with 6
He's
tray
carrying
off.
me.
Queen 4
He's
folds.
carrying me.
Folding around to ace 10. Ace 10 should open here, suited.
Do you know
if
how to
I was
say
him, I'd
his
probably jam here.
Do you know how to say
It's all in.
And he does. He's going to jam for 23K. Action's on seat 1 with King Jack suited. Looks like he's pulling out calling chips.
One call.
And he does
Olivia
call.
calls.
And Russ has the same hand, but offsuit, and he's going to let it go.
See the hands.
So it's going to leave Lavue with about 4 outs left. And Urim's going to be a 65-35 favorite going to the flop. And he does flop an ace. Turns a 4. 5 wood chop. And Urim makes
it down.
2 pair to take it down. And add 33K to his stack. He's now up to 56K. Seat 1 is down to 62,000. Okay. Oh.
They pause for a little bit at 40. We're not on the money bubble. The money bubble's 30.
Okay, we're going to refresh this real quick while we're in between hands. Screen's going to go black, and it'll come back in 5 seconds, guys.
I keep forgetting what that alarm's for.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, Eric. Hey, Eric. Hit connect again. Okay.
Sometimes it takes 2 tries. And then we just kind of, it's like the 5-second rule. If it doesn't work, you go to the 10-second rule.
Right.
If that doesn't work, do you go to 15?
It's always done on the second time. Let's try it one more time.
Did they ever tell you about the 1-minute rule?
Since it didn't pop up now, as soon as
As soon as you're going to exit it, it was going to pop up.
I told you that 1-minute rule.
There we go. Now we're back, guys. Sorry about that. Action folds around.
The mystery hand.
Mystery
raised
hand
to
opened to
16K.
16K. It looks like he's just going to take it down. Oh, Joe's going to think about this. With the ace tray off. Oh, and Joe's going to make the call. And his tournament life will be at stake.
Joe's all in.
Yep. It'll be ace tray.
I'll bet you win. No, I'll bet. What odds?
Versus pocket kings. With a 10 high flop, kings are still good. Got about a 10% chance to win. Down to 3 now. A king and only, or a ace and only an ace would save him. And it looks like Joe will be eliminated.
Feet open.
The other thing is no beverages on the table. And
Jason's explaining right
Yeah.
now how they do not allow phones, electronic devices when you guys are at the feature table.
Outside of the
Oh, I
area.
went out. He told me to put them over there.
Oh, okay, yep. And then just be gentle with the carts. You don't want to bend them up too much. They do
They got
have
like a
a.
chip in them or something?
25.55 now.
All right,
Blinds just went up.
You wanna join in?
25.5.
It's my first time, you'll be
25,500K.
fine. Yeah.
Single big one. You don't need to get
That's small.
That's,
Hold up. We're hand for hand now.
Okay.
oh, they just brought over a. Now Abraham's not the big stack at the table. The big stack at the table is now Austin, who just came over from another table.
Is that Austin?
Yep,
right
Austin's
there?
sitting in the 6th seat now. He is the new player to the table.
You're gonna ask the guy that came in cussing and swearing any good jokes? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I just gotta launch it. I gotta pretend like
Austin has 245,000. Abraham has 228,000.
So since we're waiting on hand
now
for
there's a-
hand, can anybody want to?
Oh, right now they think that we're in hand for hand, but we're not in hand for
While we're
hand
doing
yet.
waiting for hand for hand. Yeah, we could do a chip count update.
Looks like they're updating the
Just to
chip
make sure
counts
we're on
right
track.
now.
Count your chips just so that she can type in, verify
What's hand for hand again?
Hand for hand in tournaments is every.
77K.
Hang on,
Actually,
get 'em in
I
one
think
at
we
a
do.
time.
Actually, we do round by round here.
All right,
It's going to enter the round by round portion. So what happens is each dealer will, the button will start wherever it stops. If it started in the 3 seat, each dealer will deal 1 round of cards. And when it gets back to the 3 seat, every dealer will stop until every table is completed. And then if the money bubble has been reached in the first round, then we'll go on to the next round, and so on until we reach the until we burst through the bubble.
Sounds complicated.
Oh, it's not that
Yep, that
complicated.
looks like 65.
Most of it's the dealers just have to listen and make sure they're paying attention to their floors, and the floors will make sure that the game is ran correctly.
56.
Yep, right on.
And we do have a very good crew here.
It was just like I was losing. Yeah, it's just I'm beating. That's what it was. It really tested my wannabe here. My buddy's been waiting in his car for me for like 5 hours.
Yeah, but right now we're just think they think that we're in the round for round part, but we're not.
75. Yep.
7-screen movie theater with luxury lounge. There's a movie theater inside the casino.
Yeah.
Side of the
Yep.
casino.
By the
arcade.
Yep. By the arcade.
Smashburger.
And by the bowling alley.
I go nap there. Don't tell him.
You just told
Yeah,
everybody.
man, that thing.
That makes me not feel bad about it being
No, that's, I'll just see the new floor.
Hey, can you hear me?
What about Jurassic Park?
Trash.
What about Top Gun?
Top Gun. I've seen it twice.
Oh, they're talking about their favorite movies right now that are out right now. Someone just mentioned Top Gun.
Haven't seen it.
I have not seen the new Top Gun yet. I want to, but I have not seen the new Top Gun yet.
All right, players, we
It's
lost
the
a
fourth.
player on that last hand as we were waiting, so we're down to 40. So we're going to for round today.
Okay.
So dealers, go ahead and shuffle up the deal. Players, congratulations, you're all in the money. We're down to 40 players. If you bust that now, you will be in the money. Make sure you stay at your table.
Oh.
The payout card to you. She will not pay you
It looks like we busted.
Congratulations, 40 players.
So there's no hand for hand.
Oh, so there's not going to be a round for round.
Did say we're hand for hand?
They busted, so we're done.
Oh,
We're in the money.
I thought he said money was 38.
Oh,
actually, dealers, go ahead and shuffle up, continue dealing, but we're not in the money. Thank you for catching that.
they thought we were in the money,
Two away.
but we are not. They are 2 away from the money.
That would have sucked.
Oh, I've seen the first Top Gun, but I haven't seen the new Top Gun.
I haven't
Craig.
even seen the first one.
Oh, Shane, you're just a young one though.
Shuffle up a deal.
All right, the dealers are back. Dealers are back dealing. It sounds like we're 2 away from the money.
Austin called with ace-4 offsuit.
Under the gun. I think he's trying to figure out how the table's playing. But he is also a big stack, so he can make calls.
He's the one that just sat, right?
Yep, Allison's the one that just sat down. Yep, he's got he's got the chip lead at the table now.
Heads up to the flop.
We're heads up with Queen 4 versus Ace 4. Classic battle.
Flop's not popping up yet. There we go. Flop's 9, 4, 10.
Oh, Lake leads out and Lake takes it down.
Oh, so just a couple. No big deal.
Right?
What's that?
Wait.
No, we're good.
Oh, because we're 2 away?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yep,
missed
they're
counted.
2 away from the money right now.
No.
Chip counts are flashing. Austin is at 48 big blinds, leading the table. Abraham's not much behind him with 228,000. Calvin's sit with 175K. All the way down to David with 25,000. David's got to find a spot here to try to double through. Abraham's going to wake up with pocket 10s under the gun.
6 raises 15,000.
And he's going to make it a 3x raise to 15,000. And he will take this pot down uncontested. Austin said, I couldn't call. I got 8-4 offsuit.
Okay,
How am
so
I supposed to
now
make
we're
that call? David's got 5 big blinds. Urim's got 11 big blinds. Seat 1 has 12. Russ is sitting with 13. A lot of these guys are going to try to hold on, try to get through the money bubble. But if you got 10 or less big blinds, you got to make a move. Just waiting for the next hand to start. Oh, I think we actually might be on the money bubble now. Because dealer Jason has got the deck in front of him, just sitting there. Sounds like they're at the money bubble. And since we're close to that, I'm going to just hit refresh here.
We got another one of those bots.
Oh my gosh. And another one of the bots are up here. I'm sure Eric will come up here and ask for some help maybe and get rid of those. It's the same. It's the same person. It's the same thing.
I banned him from the chat, dude.
I wonder if he's got another account that's very similar.
Yeah. Seems like the exact same thing.
Did you say 488 now?
No, that's a different term. Different term.
You've heard the song. You already say that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, I went to a couple different ones. The best one I've been to so far was Garth Brooks. That was a show. I'm not even touching this.
Players just chit-chatting right now. Waiting to start the round for round portion.
They're going to be in Texas in a couple next month. Yeah, I've never seen them. I'm not a fan of my buddy that's out for that with the Foo Fighters. Well, I've done that for a while.
Moody Blue.
Yeah, just got to wait a little bit here while the other tables are finishing up their action.
I always wanted to see Chris Cornell.
Well, I would give anything to go see like Lane Staley in person. That'd be crazy, you know?
Players and the dealers are talking about a different concert that they go like to see.
don't see how you can hear them. I need them to be mic'd up.
Nah, I can hear him just a little bit, just enough to hear what's going on.
They at least hook you up with some tickets?
What about Bob Seeger?
This time for sure, we lost a player while we were waiting. We're down to 38. So there won't be a round for round. Congratulations, you're all in the money for
Bill
sure.
Bruce, the floor, just announced that
Shuffle up and deal.
they
38
did
players.
lose a player
You're all in the money.
during the last hand. So they're in the money. We will not be doing the round for round portion in this tournament. We're down to 38 players, and the players that are left have all made the money for this tournament.
Not on day one.
I don't even know why it even says it on there. Oh, is it 5 and 5 now? Is that a thing? I have no idea.
You're gonna get the discount.
I'm 6%.
All right, we're back to the action now.
I'll be honest with you, I played poker about once.
It would have been interesting to see the round for round, but fortunate for the players that they lost a player in between there. The action should actually pick up now. Now that everybody's in the money, they've made it through the money bubble. When you're sitting with 10 big blinds or less, I'm gonna start shoving if that's me.
Three raises 13,000.
Action's gonna fold around to Russ with 10-9 offsuit. He's gonna make it 13,000.
Oh, that's where I live off of. Well, I live in Addison Circle in Addison.
And nobody picks up a hand to play with, and Russ takes it down, adding 12.5K to his stack.
You got like Facebook or anything?
Got about 17 minutes in this level.
I will. I'll be honest with you. Half the time I don't know if I'm winning or losing, but when you flip over cards.
What was the buy-in on the tournament again?
The buy-in was $200.
200.
Oh, Kim is asking. The buy-in was $200. Yeah, the bots are everywhere.
Somebody should have raised.
Oh, seat one's gonna get pocket jacks here and under the gun +1.
David has one of his outs.
One raise
David does have a jack. He's gonna make it 13,000. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a hand to call him, unless Austin wants to get a little froggy here with ace-5 offsuit. No, he's gonna let it go.
It's at Choctaw Casino in Durant, Kim.
Yep, Choctaw Casino and Resorts. Calvin's gonna defend with Queen-7 offsuit from the big blind. Okay, that's 6 of diamonds. One of those cards is not on the flop.
I have an office at Midway at Spring Valley. Red brick buildings.
Okay, now the flop's correct. We got Queen-7, Deuce, 6 on the turn.
Right next to Eagle Gun Range.
Queens and 7.
Calvin's in a good spot with 2 pairs.
Oh, Calvin takes it down. Yeah,
I do.
Okay.
the river was the deuce of spades. Give it.
Was there a check on the river?
Yep, and Queen
Yeah.
7 won.
Queen-7 took it down. Just unlucky for Lavu there with the jacks. Queen-7 getting a miracle flop, getting Queen-7 on the flop.
I like the war zone, dude. Call me basic.
Austin and Abraham, the same stack.
Sitting about, yep, with the same stack just about. For all intents and purposes, both have, what's that, 48 big blinds, did that say, or 45?
feel like he said 48.
Okay, 48. Yeah, that sounds right.
So I was like, I'm just gonna buy one if they recommend it.
Action's going to start with the 1 seat with 9-7 offsuit.
2 is all in.
2 moves all in with ace-9 off for 25K. David found his spot.
25,000.
Action's going to fold around to Urim with 10-8 offsuit. And he lets it go, and David's going to get one through. He's going to add 12.5K to his stack, bringing it up to 37,500. Got to feel good about getting ace-9 through there. Hey, what's up? Yep, 45 big blinds for Austin and Abraham, sitting with about the same stack. Calvin's right up there with him with 41 big blinds. The rest of the table has 17 or less. They're going to be looking for spots to get it all in, especially with them making the money. We should see the action pick up. Oh, we're looking at the V-pips right now, which is voluntarily putting chips in to the pot. Egger's leading the way. Austin's leading the way with 40%. He just got to the table, though. Pre-flop raise. Russ has been the aggressor at the table tonight. Has not worked out well for him, though. He's picked a couple spots where he got unlucky. 2's going to move all in again. He's got ace-jack offsuit this time. He's looking a little healthier with 37,500. I got to think that he's going to get this one through, too, after the last one.
No. House 15.
And he does.
Hey guys, this is Eric again with the feature table. All of these stats, for those of you who are new to tournament poker, VPIP is a big internet stat. It stands for voluntarily putting money in pre-flop. So if you are not in the blinds, so you voluntarily either call the blind or raise, that's your VPIP. As soon as these chip counts go, I'm going to pop this up again since we're hand for hand.
Yep.
So Austin, out of, let's say he plays 100 hands, or he saw 100 hands, he played 33 of them. Now we're on hand 38 right now, so he's called about 10 hands.
Austin just got to the table, so he's probably. That's why his stats so high right now.
All right, that's a.
It's a skewed stat right now, just skewed. Because he just got to the table.
So a standard VPIP is like 20 to 25% is what people say you should be seeing. If your VPIP is too high, that means you're calling too often. You're seeing too many flops. You just don't have good enough cards to see that many flops.
Ace-9 suited open for 10,000.
You just admit, yeah.
Action folds around to Urim in the 10 seat with pocket 7s. He's going to call the 10K. And Lavu with the mystery hand's going to move all in for 19,000.
You know it's rigged, right?
Yeah, Eric brings the action.
Live poker is rigged.
Eric brings the action. Live poker is just as rigged as online poker.
Shane says, hey, we're watching it fold around for rounds and rounds. The player's remaining graphics is incorrect. So we're on a 15-minute delay. So I'm not positive what you're looking at, J-Lo.
He could be looking at the Bravo system because Bravo does have the clock. And
right,
does
yeah,
show
if
the
you're
remaining
looking
players.
at Bravo, currently it's going to be off from 15 minutes ago. So 15 minutes ago it was 38. Now it might be, I don't know, 30, whatever it is.
Oh, Austin's got top 2 now. Or ace, or 2 pair, aces and 9s.
And I was talking during that 10-minute break when Bobby wanted to reset it, so
yeah.
We're gonna have to do that after this hand.
Yep. I was hoping we were gonna get through the hand without it.
Yeah, it started flickering. It'll get worse if we don't do it.
Check, check. I just want to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Lavu got knocked out on this hand. And he does get
In the one
eliminated with
seat,
A7.
he
Yep.
does.
I'm going to refresh it for you guys.
Refresh
We're
it
going
real
to lose
quick.
the screen for about 5 seconds and we'll come back.
So Shane asked if the VPIP is lower than 20%, does that mean they're just very tight players and they're not calling at all? I think Lake has 10%. So I haven't been seeing him play.
Lake has not been playing, yeah.
All right. So his VPIP is 10%. His pre-flop raising is 10%. So out of 30 hands, he's raised every time he saw a flop.
Yep.
So
when he's in there, he's making it.
He's either raising or he's folding. He doesn't call at all.
No
I actually love that.
I love that too. That's the way I play. I don't really like to call. I like to be the aggressor.
Several years ago, I was talking to a guy who does a lot of poker coaching, and he said one of his homework assignments he gives to people is for the next tournament you play, you cannot call ever. You either fold or you raise. Because raising is so uncomfortable for people. They just want to call. They just want to see a flop.
Yep.
They want, they just want to see what happens. And he said, get out of your comfort zone. If it's not good enough to raise, you fold. And that one word right there, that one statement, increased my profitability because I was limping along with too many hands. Ace 9, let's see a flop. You know.
Yeah.
Jacks, so.
Yeah, and it just eats into your stack as you're doing that.
And exactly. And that really helps. You could just pick up pots by raising.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of pots today just picked up by just raising.
So Urim or Urim, he just puts in 24K with ace high, and it's going to fold around.
More than likely. Oh.
Well, we don't know what Russell has. He does have almost 70K. He is going to make the call.
He is going to make the call.
All right. I'm going to give the headset back to Shane and let him get back at it. There is one of the cards doesn't affect how the players play because they don't know it's broken.
Yeah.
It just affects how it affects us.
And I'm glad you
slowed.
slowed.
Right there too.
Okay. The turn.
So during break, we'll swap out.
Okay, Russ has sixes. Urim hit a 9. Russ is drawing to two of the remaining 6s in the deck. And a 5. The table goes, ooh, close. But Urim's going to get the double through. He's going to be sitting at 56,500 now. Yeah, it might be down to 30. Yeah, that might be J-Lo what's looking at. That's what I'm assuming he's looking at. The aggression frequency is going across the board right now.
Didn't know Bravo told you.
Yeah, if you go to
stats. Well, I have the app though.
if you go to Bravo and you go to show clocks, it'll show the clocks from any tournament. No, don't do that while you're watching the stream, or else you won't. You'll know what's going on.
What's that right there? Okay.
Then you pick the tournament you want to look at. It says 38 right now. Unpaid places. They probably haven't updated it.
Okay, so either nobody's busted in 15 minutes,
which is not true.
Or they're not updating the clock, which I'm surprised they're not updating.
Usually the clock gets updated correctly. Yeah, it's at 37. What's happening is it's not updating in Bravo. Sometimes we have technical issues with that. Bravo's not a fail-proof system,
They're on
but
a delay
it is one of the best for sure. Oh, it says 360. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yep. The Bravo clock's not showing the correct. He's talking about when it flashes up here with the time clock. Yeah, it doesn't show how many players are actually remaining. That's what. Yeah, I see what he's saying now. All right, let's get back to the action. Lake. If the flight starts at noon, you can show up anywhere from 10 a.m. on. I'd probably show up at 11.
What are the chances they have multiples?
0. No shots of. Oh, you don't want a late reg. If you don't want a late reg, then definitely show up at 11. You'll definitely get a seat. We don't do alternates. We've got enough dealers for that.
70 tables.
Yep, 70 tables open. We've got enough dealers for that. So
700 people Saturday morning.
right, unless we get over 700 people, we're not. Yeah, we won't have alternates. Yeah. Yeah. Actually says, I think it says there's more players remaining than there were entrants. That is a neat trick to have. Definitely ups the prize pool somehow. No, that's not a. It's just something. Yeah, it's just something weird.
So like if you had to take.
Yeah. Okay.
I was looking at those, but I didn't want to click it and not know.
All right, we're back to the action. Abraham's going to fold the queen 4 offsuit. Calvin's got ace deuce, so he'll probably let that go. Ace 8 in the 10 seat. Austin with the mystery hand's going to make it 50K after the raise from Urim in the hijack with ace 8 offsuit. We'll see if he calls off his stack. No, he's going to let it go.
Shows kings.
Austin shows
No.
kings.
Kings of what? Spades and diamonds, maybe?
I think it was the best one.
King of spades, king of diamonds. Austin's going to add 14.5 to his stack.
What?
I don't know the exact.
I don't know, but I'm having trouble with Austin's cards.
Oh, I'll do better. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing it the right way.
Yeah, they just need to be both in the box at the
That's what I
same
thought I
time.
was doing. If I do
Austin's at 65 big blinds. Abraham, the 2-time champ, is at 45 big
Yeah,
blinds. All the way down to Urim with 6 big blinds after that last hand.
Can you see that one?
I have to see them both at the, like,
They have to be the same time.
yep, got them right there, yep.
Yes, Austin was putting his cards in the
Oh,
wrong
Austin
spot.
might not have been putting his cards in the right spot.
That's no fun.
Yeah, they
J-Lo, I will not read that. Action folds around a lake with
12,000.
ace 6 off. He's going to make it 12K. Yeah, we're going to refresh this
I
real
could
quick.
wait.
We're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to see if we can get through this hand real quick, and then we need to hit the refresh button. But flop comes king, king, deuce. Ace high is still good. Queen, jack is going to check back. We're going to see the turn.
This is also last call for registration for the
That's
7.
12,000.
Who? Check.
It wasn't going to be a clear jack, I'll tell you that.
5,000. And then a fold?
And Lake's going to pick it up by betting the turn. He had the best hand.
1 and 4. Okay.
Queen jack is not good
Alright,
there.
that's a 1 and I need 4. If I could get you two
Get to reconnect it.
Yeah, hit the connect button. We're going to lose its feed for 5 seconds, and it'll be back. And we're good.
How long's the stream going for?
And I think they said 2 hours, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if they're going to run it until we get to bagging, because they should be getting closer to the bag and tag. I'm not sure whose idea it was to start the stream, J-Lo. I know they're here through the weekend. I'm not sure if they're here throughout the duration of the tournament. But I know they're here through at least the weekend.
Okay.
And yes, we do love this stream. It is very, very cool, very, very awesome to see this. Especially in these smaller events, these $200 buy-in events where you can be more relatable to more of the poker playing community. As much fun it is watching those 100K high rollers, it's just not the same type of poker that's being played in these $200 to $1,000 buy-ins. Oh, it looks like Bart Bogart has moved into the 1 seat.
206, and what's his chip count?
And we got a new player in the 4 seat. They're making sure they have the correct chip amounts.
Three's all in.
Russ moves all in with Queen 9 suited for 45,000. And Abraham wakes up with jacks here. I don't see Abraham folding. We're gonna see a flop turn and river here. We should. And Abraham moves all in to try to isolate. And Calvin's gonna let go of the 8-4. He's gonna show the jacks versus the Queen 9 offsuit, or Queen 9 suited. Russ is gonna need some help here. 27% dog to the flop. And Abraham flops a full house, leaving Russ with 1% to chop. And with that ace on the turn, that's going to end Russ's tournament.
Yep. I got a payout here. Yeah, give that to Bill.
Yep, Bart did literally just come back from getting 202nd place in the main event, and he's right here playing again. Bart is a great poker player. He's very solid. I've dealt to him many times. And of course he's sitting with another decent-sized stack.
I've dealt to Bart a few times in cash over a couple months.
Yeah, Shane's a cash dealer at Choctaw Casino here. My name's Bobby, and I'm one of the traveling dealers from the WSOP circuit.
Sir, no phone.
Okay, there's no phones at the table and no beverages on the table. You can have them on the floor.
They're explaining the rules to the players that just got to the table. There are no cell phones or electronic devices when you're playing at the feature table. And
or just pull them out after you.
They don't allow drinks on the table either because the table is basically a giant computer.
Or raise.
His chip is
Card's got to be in the box, please. Good.
Or what did he raise?
Spot 4 with a mystery hand is going to raise to 17,500, a little over 3x, and he's going to take down the hand uncontested. Looks like Colleen's gonna make sure she can catch back up with everything. Here we go.
Oh,
she's doing a great job.
6,000, 366, this hand.
So the blinds are
to be honest, those weren't there either. I was actually surprised when we walked away from 9 hours today, no learning about this one.
blinds are up now to 3,000, 6,000 with a $6,000 big blind ante. Actions on David with 5 tray offsuit. He's gonna let that go.
His box is over in the floor where his chips are.
You're gonna have to move your chips.
Okay, I got him.
Looks like they're having trouble picking up spot 4's cards. His chips might be in the way. Cards do have to be in this little black square where so that the table can pick it up.
Austin raises to 15K with ace jack off.
and it's going to fold back around to spot 4, Ken, with the A7 suited. Looks like he's going to make the call, and we're going to see a flop. Big dog with the A7 suited. And the flop comes 10 high. Neither player connects. Ace Jack is still good. And he's going to continuation bet for 15,000. And spot 4 is just going to let it go. Austin's going to add another 30K to his stack.
7 p.m. players, you have just under 3 minutes left on break.
Looking like he's at 343,000.
Any late registrants, check in on table 13.
While we're in between hands, we can go check a couple of the stats that are up here. Eric explained what VPIP was last time he was
Bart
up here.
just sat down.
Bart just sat down, and Kenneth just sat down. So their counts are going to be a bit skewed. Because Kenneth has played played half the hands he's in. All right, we're back to the action. Spot 4 is going to fold. Lake.
5's going to open.
Yep, he does not. Every time he's in a pot, he raises. So, and he does what he does every time that he's in a pot. He raises, and he's going to make it 14,000. And it looks like he'll take down the pot uncontested. Dave just shakes his head after looking at the 7 deuce. Probably a little frustrated he can't call there. Got about a little over 23 minutes left in this level. Let's look at the aggression stats. Well, chip counts are flashing. Austin's with 57 big blinds. Abraham's 45. Lake's looking at 17. And 2 others under 10. Okay, action's going to start with Lake with Queen 10 offsuit. He lets it go. Austin lets it go.
You think Urim's going to move in this hand?
With ace 5, I mean, it's a suited ace. I can't imagine him not. Yep. Can't imagine him not moving in there. I doubt he's going to get a call here. There's no way that Dave can defend. Oh.
Hold up.
Dave can't defend, but 4 is going to call.
With the mystery hand.
With another mystery hand. I love these mystery hands.
Did you hear me? Wait for the flop.
7 p.m. dealers who should be dealing 5-1-1.
King of diamonds, jack of
Registration is now closed.
Kenneth called with King of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs, I believe. Yep, King of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs. Gonna be just a classic 50-50 race.
All in and a call.
Turn.
All hearts on the flop, 8 high. Ace high is still good. Ace 5 is going to turn a open-ended draw, and he's going to hit the straight and stay alive. He's up to 46,000. Kenneth moves down to 180K. Oh, looks like we got to refresh the stream here. We'll do it while we're in between hands. Yep, looking at 20 minutes left in this level. Austin's sitting with 57 big blinds. David's down there with 3. Urim's at 7. Lake's at 17. Let's take a look at the aggression stats. For pre-flop raising, And Austin's sitting at 40% with a little bit of a skewed stat since he's only been at the table for maybe 10, 15 hands. Yeah, you click on that. Click on the aggression again. Since the hand's going.
6 calls.
Austin's going to call with trace. With pocket trays. Bart lets it go. Folds around Ken in the small blind. Queen Jack offsuit. He's going to make the call. And Lake doesn't have a hand to raise with, so he's just going to check. And we're going to see a flop. 3-way action.
Is this our first limp pot?
I think it might be one of the first limp pots we've had. Flop comes ace high. Kenneth flops a double gutter though. And Austin with the pocket threes. He's calls. And 4 calls. So we're going to the turn. Still 3 players.
Turn.
8 pairs of the board. Lake's going to continue on
That's 14,000.
with a $14,000 bet on the turn. I like that bet. Unless they have ace face, which they didn't raise pre-flop with, so if they don't, there's no way they have ace face here. They could have an 8 though. But Austin makes the correct fold with the pocket trays. We'll see if Kenneth wants to draw with this double gutter on a paired board. And he does call. Going with heads up action to the river. It's a 5 of spades, a miss for seat 4. He's going to check, and Lake's going to check because he's got some showdown value here with the ace. Afraid that maybe Ken was checking that 8 back to him. And Lake's going to move up with 42K to 148K. Kenneth is going to move down to 152,000.
That's what I'm looking at.
Got Austin sitting with 54 big blinds all the way down to David
Seeing all
with
the
3.
M's in our chat.
Europe's got 7. Lake's up to 24 bigs now. Kenneth is down to 25.
What's the odds now?
I don't know what time it is.
Actually going to start with Abraham, 9-7 offsuit. He's going to let it go. Back to Calvin with the ace-5. We've seen him open with some different aces. He decides not to with this one. Bart's been relatively quiet since he's gotten to the table. Hasn't gotten any hands though. Good spot for Ken to pick up the ace-king. Makes it 20K, but there's no way that Lake's defending, but Austin might try to see a flop here. But he lets it go. Ace-king's going to take it down. And we're on to the next.
Yeah, she probably has it. I just think it's like 9,000.
Got about 15 minutes left in this level.
Any way we can opt into that?
Oh, you don't want to play for the 100K?
I don't think there's about 100K.
Oh, okay.
Looks like there's about 30 players left. 30 or 29. I think 30.
Yeah, 30.
Got
turned out pretty well, actually. It worked the way I thought it would. Well, I'm telling you, I almost left. I had a...
got to be playing down to 26, I would think.
Is that when they bag it?
12.5%. 12.5% can pay, 10% private back. All right, Calvin's got Jack 10 offsuit. He should open here.
Calvin.
8 raises 13,000.
If Eric comes back here, I'll have him take my account, go ask him when he comes back. Jack 10 opened with the 13K.
6 calls.
Austin's gonna call on the small blind with King 10 offsuit, and Abraham's gonna get
King
a
10
disc.
suited.
Or King 10 suited. I'm sorry. Thanks, Shane. We got Abraham, who's gonna see the flop for a discount with Queen 6 offsuit.
3 players.
We got 3 players of the flop. Flop comes 4 deuce 4.
No help to either besides giving Calvin the backdoor flush.
Yep. Austin opens for 15,000. He should just take this down, unless Calvin gets a little sticky here, which he's gonna get a little sticky. He's gonna float. Float with that Jack 10. If you look up in the corner, Jack was folded, so Calvin has 2 true outs, 2 jacks.
25,000.
Austin's going to continue on betting. Bets 25K. He did pick up the flush draw on the turn. And 2 overs to the board. I like the aggression from Austin. He's going to take down the 47,000 and move his stack up to 364K. Chip counts are flashing. 60 big blinds for Austin. Bart's got 33. Ken has 27, all the way down to 3 for Urim. No, 3 for David, I believe, not Urim.
a little bit of a way on that, right?
15.
That gives me enough time to go cheat for 30. Oh, no. I was not talking about poker.
Oh, you're on your wife. Gotcha. Jeez, man. Whoa, that's way more juicy.
It's not his wife, right? Yeah, they do.
That's a joke.
Herm picks up ace king off under the gun.
Oh,
9 is all in.
He's all in for 46K.
Oh, Urim rips it with the ace king.
5 calls.
Lake's gonna call with the ace queen suited.
We also got ace jack suited in the small blind.
And Abraham's got a lot of chips. Abraham's checking out the chip stacks, trying to figure out if he wants to make this call.
It just say they're on
Another
break.
break after this?
14 minutes.
14 minutes, they get a break.
8 is all
Abraham pats himself on the back after he sees.
Can you come over here and help me? Can you come here and help?
Calvin
Oh,
with the
after
mystery
Calvin
hand.
with a mystery hand jams. So we're gonna have actions on Lake right now. He's got to call all in with ace queen suited. Not much, man. I'd like to see Lake fold here. Ace queen 3 ways. At best you're flipping. At worst you're dominated like he is right now. And we don't know what Calvin has. Ralph, we had in flight 1A, we had 263 entrants.
We'll wait to do that.
Yeah, we'll wait to reset the clock. And Lake makes the correct fold.
46.
I think he has kings, man. Queens are dozen.
sake, man, give him a break.
See the hands.
Yeah, 14.
Ace jack of clubs.
Abraham's letting him know that he folded the ace jack of
Queen of
clubs.
diamonds, queen of spades. Ace of diamonds, king of
Oh,
diamonds.
queens for Calvin.
To the flop.
Classic race. Queens versus ace king. I love it.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's a racist flop.
Wait. Wait.
It's racist. KKK.
Colleen is holding the flop right now.
No, that's a great
Oh, wow. He flops quads and turns an ace. Why? And he's, wow. Shoves with ace king, flops quads. Easy game.
That's crazy.
It's like you hit the sevens off your own ball.
Okay, they are playing down to 5%, which means 14 will bag. Ralph and Team Bad Beat 214. Got about 8 minutes left in this level, and the players will be taking a 15-minute break.
Oh, yeah, you said. I folded 5-3.
Austin sitting with 60 bigs. Bart, the hometown favorites, got 33 bigs.
3,000. He's 6'6".
Quads when I'm all in. A flat club is not all in.
All right, action's
Bart's a
back.
good player. I've dealt to him in cash.
Yeah, Bart's really solid. He just came off finishing 202nd place in the main event. It was a great run for him. David's going to wake up with pocket tens. He should rip it here. And he does. For 22,500. Action's folding quickly around the table. Austin's got queen 9. He's thinking about it. Yeah, it's only 4 bigs. You can't. I don't see him folding here with his stack. Yeah, and he doesn't. He's going to make the call. Action should fold around, and we should go to the flop, turn, and river. Yep, David's going to show him the bad news that he's only got 1 over.
All in and a call.
Flop.
Comes the flop.
Oh.
Oh, he flops a 10. Jack for a gutter ball.
It's lagging.
Ace on the turn. Only a jack will get Austin the hand, and Austin bricks out. David's gonna double through. He's gonna hit up to 60K. I'm gonna refresh this real quick. We're gonna lose the stream for about 5 seconds, and it should be back. Yeah. Ralph, you are right. Bart is a beast. Very solid player. And we're back. 6 minutes remaining in this level.
So does it only do that?
I just got the news. 2:15 is when the tournament will, or is when we'll start the live streams, and 2:30 is when you can tune in. And yeah, we will be running them the whole tournament.
He said 15-minute delay.
David's got 8-5 suited. He's gonna let it go.
I at least respect everybody.
Ken in the 4 seat's got 8 tray. He lets it go. Folding around to
7 raises 15,000.
7. Abraham's gonna raise to 15K with a mystery hand. We got Calvin with King Jack. He's gonna make the call. Urim sitting with 6-4. Offsuit, he folds, and Bart with 4 deuce will be folding. Ralph, we can't wait to see you. Hopefully you do get to that live stream table. We're gonna see a flop. It comes 10, deuce, queen. Calvin flops open-ended. Not sure what Abraham has, but he's going to lead out. And continuation bet.
18,000.
He's going to bet 18K.
8 calls.
Calvin's going to snap call here. And we're going to go see a turn.
I mean, I'm pretty good with that.
What do you think Abraham has?
I'm not sure. Abraham's been playing ever since Austin got to the table. Abraham's tightened up a little bit, but
8 is all
it
in.
could be ace-king here.
Abraham checked and
Wow,
Calvin shoves.
with some heart shoving into the diamonds with just open-ended. He's going to put Abraham to the test here. And Abraham lets it go. We'll never know what Abraham had, but Calvin with the open-ended
Jack.
makes the squeeze play and gets Abraham out. Ralph's thinking he had Queen Jack. That could be a possibility. That's a bad turn for Queen Jack.
Oh, 500. Yeah, those
We got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds in this level, and then players will be taking a 15-minute break. Yeah. So Ralph, we will be grabbing a different table during every break. So we should get through about 4 or 5 tables. So it should be about 40, 50 players that get onto the live stream. I'm not sure what's on Lake Bill's mind, baby Kobe. Calvin's sitting with 8-7 suited.
8 raises 13,000.
He's going to raise to 13K. Urim in the 10 seat's going to fold the king 5. Bart's going to let go of 8-4, and David should let go of his 6-3. He'll take this hand down uncontested with 8-7 suited. Calvin's getting a little bit more active now that he's got chips. Let's go through some of the stats we've got. The VPIP is voluntary putting in chips when you're not in a blind. Ken, who is just at the table, so his VPIP's a little skewed. He's sitting at 50%. Austin's sitting at 45%. All the way down to Bart, who's sitting at 0%. I don't think he's played a hand at the table yet. We're back to the action. Action's going to start with Lake Bill with 8-4. Abraham, the 2-time winner, lets it go. Calvin with Jack 10 suited. He's going to open here.
Urim with jacks.
Oof. We should see a little bit of fireworks here, maybe. See how Urim decides to play these jacks. If it was me, I would definitely 3-bet here. Especially sitting with 132,000.
9 raises.
And he does 3-bet. He's going to 3-bet to 35K. Calvin reaches to his stack quickly. Looks like he's calling. Yep, looks like he made up his mind before that he was calling.
Heads up.
So we're going to see a flop with 85K in the pot. Jacks versus Jack 10 suited. And wow,
whoa,
monster flop for Calvin. Flopping the flush draw with a gutter. And Calvin checks to Urim. If I was Urim, I would continuation bet here. I think he's just looking for what size to bet. he's going to make a $35,000 bet. 1/3 of his stack. Let's see how Calvin decides to play this. Is he going to raise, or is he going to just make the call?
I think it changes scenery.
I like making a raise here.
A little less enough.
Eight is all in.
And he moves
He's
all
all
in,
in.
and Urim makes the quick fold. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Urim to continue on in the hand with the Jags, with ace-king on the board. Looks like we just got a new player to the table.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right.
Still break.
Are they supposed to be on break, or did they not go to break? Okay. That's probably what happened, yeah. Oh, yeah, they, it sounded like that they probably paused the clock on the, in the tournament area and didn't pause the clock on Bravo. So that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of a discrepancy with that clock.
Austin with the mystery hand raised to 18.
The three players, they have less than 2 minutes on a break. All players are ready to take their seats.
Yeah, looks like everybody's going to fold. We're going to quick refresh this, lose the stream for about 5 seconds. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we are at Choctaw Casino Resorts in Durant, Oklahoma, for event number 5, the Classic. $200K, $200 buy-in. Yeah, I've dealt to Austin quite a bit. Austin's a very aggressive player. Colleen's over there explaining to the new player all the rules of the feature table.
Which one's the new player?
Spot 3.
Oh, C3.
Robert. Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, I've dealt to him quite a bit at WSOP stops. Yeah, Robert, spot 3. Very solid player. Very solid player. Seen him make a lot of deep runs. This table actually has a couple really solid players. Robert, Bart in the 1 seat, Austin in the 6. Oh, okay. And it looks like the players are going to break after this hand.
Seat 4 looks familiar, but I don't know if I've dealt to it.
3 raised to 12K. Austin's going to make the call with 8-3 suited against Jack 5 suited. Both diamonds. Oh, and Austin just gets a miracle flop. Trey, ace. What more can you ask for when you call a raise with 8 Trey suited? I don't think you could get a better flop. Yep. And he's going to let it down. Let it go. And Austin shows him the 3.
I've been getting lucky with that over here. I don't know what it is.
Austin's been saying he's been getting lucky with 3s. That's why he made the call. And the players are out now on a 15-minute break. All right, guys. It sounds like we're going to be done for the night. We do appreciate you guys' time. Tune in tomorrow at 2:30 for the live stream to pick up at Choctaw Casino and Resorts in Durant, Oklahoma.